Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy Monday. Hope y'all had a blessed day today. Cause I did. I woke up to see another day. How everybody doing on this beautiful Monday? As usual, I always start by saying, thank you, Lord. To God be the glory. Thank you for your blessings. But a lot of y'all should be doing the same. Thanking him because he allowed y'all to see another day and he woke y'all up to see another day. It's such a blessing to see another day. I don't know what's going on over here. Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't know what happened, but I don't know what's going on. Hey, Wanda, how you doing? Um, on this beautiful Monday. Hey, Charlene. Hey, y'all. It's three of y'all over here and nobody. Y'all forgot to press the like. And over here it say one, but I know it's more than one person on here. Then I asked y'all to show me some love when y'all come in my house. I asked y'all to show me some love. Every time y'all come to my house, y'all don't even speak, and that is so disrespectful. Hey Jenny, that is so disrespectful for y'all to come in my house and don't even say, "Hey Ann, how you doing?" Well, just in case y'all want to know how I'm doing fine. I am blessed and highly favored. So, can I get some love over here? Jenny, can I get some love over here? Queen, Wanda, Charlene, and Cheryl. Hey, Lloyd. But anyway, y'all know what the topic is for the day. Do y'all know what the topic is for the day? Thank you. The topic for the day is that, like I always say, we got to be more careful. The topic today is we should have been more careful. How about that? Hey, nephew. Hey, King. Hey, Sandra. So, hey, so over here on Facebook, ain't none of y'all show me no hearts, no thumbs up, no love. I asked y'all not to come into my house and not speak to me. And Janice is the only one spoke to me when she came in my house. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. And over here, we have 3 likes with 6 people on here. And let me explain something to y'all on YouTube. I'm not talking to y'all right now. Hey, Charlie, I'm talking to y'all on YouTube. A lot of y'all come on my YouTube channel, right? So some of y'all be on my YouTube channel in the beginning. And I noticed in the process of me talking, my people drop down. Even if y'all see a commercial, let the commercial run. Do not press skip because if you let the commercial run, that works good in my favor. See what I'm saying? And another thing, can y'all watch the whole video even if y'all not watching it? Hey, Angie. Hey, Clever. Hey, y'all. Clarissa. Is that Clarissa? Hey, how y'all doing, Queens and King? So even if you watching me on your phone or you watching me on your television, can you still just keep on watching me if you're not watching? Don't let that go over your head. Do not get off the phone and drop the live. And because it's going to say you then dropped and you're not on here. They got 3 likes over here and they got 11 people in here. Hey, honey, how you doing? They got 11 people in here. Can y'all put the likes up over here? And hey, how y'all doing over here? Oh, Jenny, you on, what's your name on YouTube? See, let me tell y'all, I'm multitasking. I'm giving the people on Facebook an opportunity to know what I'm talking about on YouTube. But to be honest, I love when y'all watching both channels because I can get credit for both channels. See what I'm saying? But YouTube is YouTube and Facebook is Facebook. But I appreciate if y'all listen to the commercial. And we got 5 thumbs up and we got 12 people on here. Can y'all just press the thumbs up and show your girl some love? Hey, Antoinette. Hey, Queen. But anyway, some of y'all that comes on my YouTube channel, I noticed. I don't know if y'all get bored with the conversation. I don't know if I be stepping on y'all toes and y'all don't like it. But one time, it got all the way down to 3 people when I started out with 20-some people when I know it was more than that. But either y'all in or y'all out. Either y'all gonna watch me or y'all not. Because when I start talking, if you feel like something is concerning you and you drop off the live, what was the purpose of you coming on the live? And I'm not bragging. Everything that I talk about on each one of my lives be very interesting. So for you being bored, I can't see you being bored, but I can see you saying, oh, I don't want to talk about that. I could see somebody getting caught up in their feeling better on, you can see it better on the TV. I could see somebody getting caught up in their feelings. Hey, Brandy, because I probably hit home. See what I'm saying? So today we talking about we should have been more careful. Not got to be more careful. Because I should have been more careful as well. And I can practice what I preach now. So if I'm going to be on here preaching to y'all and telling y'all certain things, I got to practice what I preach. See what I'm saying? If I'm going to be the messenger delivering the message, I got to practice what I preach. So y'all, let me say this. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for showing the love. Over here, we got 15 people in the building, but we only have 7 likes. And the reason why I asked y'all to press the like button, because it's very interesting for me, for y'all to press the like button to let me know y'all interacting with me. And that let YouTube know that y'all like my content. And I ain't making no money, so don't get, not yet. But in the meantime, I'm trying to build up my platform. If that makes sense to y'all, because it makes sense to me. So what I'm saying, I'm not trying to be on Section 8 the rest of my life. I was a homeowner, and I want to be a homeowner again. So I ain't working, people. So can y'all just press the like button, the heart button, the thumbs up, or whatever it is, and show your girl some love. That's all I ask. I'm not asking for no cash out. I'm not asking for no dollars. I'm not asking y'all for nothing, but to just be here and interact with me and on my platform, on both platforms. See what I'm saying? So y'all listen. So let me say this. Why do a lot of us as human beings, men and women, y'all can get the likes up on YouTube because y'all only got 8 likes and it's a bunch of y'all in here. Why do us as human beings, we always fall in love with things that hurt us? Y'all need me to say it again? Why do us, and when I say us, I'm speaking for all of us, and I need y'all on YouTube to press the likes and get the likes up. So I'm speaking for all of us. See what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to ask y'all to press the like button. And then at the end of the day, maybe some of y'all might not even have a like button. Maybe y'all just on here on y'all phone, and some of y'all might be older and don't know like about YouTube and Facebook. Like I had to learn this stuff too. See what I'm saying? So, Shona, a lot of y'all that come on here every day, y'all know where the like button at, y'all know where the love button at, and they got a heart button at the top on Facebook, right there by the eyeball. Y'all can press the stars. Y'all can show some love. Some of y'all know exactly how I go. Hey, Deborah, hey, Queen. Some of y'all know exactly how I go, but y'all want to be selfish. It's okay, because what's for me is for me. Y'all don't even know how to get a blessing. You could just use your index finger and get a blessing. Y'all think because I'm on the outside looking in it, y'all think I don't see y'all. But guess what? The man upstairs see y'all. He see y'all and he know y'all thought. Y'all thinking evil, deceitful, jealous. He already know. So what's for me is for me. Whether y'all press the like button or not, he'll send some people from somewhere else, then they'll press more than a like button. Don't let that go over your head. So let me say this. Back to what I was saying. Why do us, when I say us, a lot of us, why do we like stuff that hurt us? Why do we like things that's not good for us? And I'm saying this to say a lot of like females. I noticed a lot of females like red bottoms. But all the females that I didn't saw with red bottoms on, they say they hurt their damn feet. So if the red bottom hurt your feet, why y'all keep wearing them? Y'all, that's glut for punishment. So if a man keep on hurting you, a woman keep on hurting you, why you keep on being with them? I'm asking for a friend. So if you got a pair of shoes that hurt you, that cost, because the red bottoms is like $1,000 up or more, or you might could get them somewhere else or whatever. But I know red bottoms are very expensive, and a lot of y'all wear them to the balls and to certain stuff and weddings and all that kind of stuff. And y'all don't want to wear them no more because y'all say they hurt your foot. So if they hurt your foot, why keep buying them? Because I remember I bought my son a pair of Versace slippers. And my son said they are the worst pair of slippers he ever put on in his life. He said the Versace slippers have his feet hurting. And the slippers was $700-800, almost $1,000. So I'm saying this to a lot of y'all. Why do we like stuff that don't make us comfortable? So we got 20 people over here and we only have 9 likes. So y'all don't like me? So y'all don't like me enough to press the like button. So we got all these people that's wearing all these name brand shoes and all that. But they say they hurt their feet. And I ain't just hear this from one person. I heard this from numerous people. So that's a scenario that I want to make about us as people. Why do we constantly want to be with people or be in love with people that don't mean you're no good? Got to be more careful. I'm not getting that part. And I'm a victim of it too. I want to stay in a marriage with a man that didn't destroy my life. Which he ain't destroyed my life because I'm still living my life. But he put a damp. He told a monkey wrench in my life. But I'm still here. But I say that to say to a lot of us, why do we like stuff that's not good for us? And a lot of us know cold drinks not good for us. So why do we like drinking root beer, Coke, Sprite? Why do we like stuff with acid and we know it's not good for us? A lot of females and males, if we drink a lot of cold drinks and you go to the bathroom, and you look and see your urine is dark because you're not drinking a lot of water. And now they telling the new moms in a new generation not to give the babies no water. Got to be more careful. So we got these new doctors and new nurses that's going to school. They're going alone to get along because they're going and they getting in this field because they know this field making 6 figures. They ain't going for love. A lot of those young nurses and young doctors, the majority of them, they going for the money. So my little cousin go to nursing school. And I told my little cousin, if you're going to school for nursing, you got to have compassion. Don't go to school for the money. Go because go to school, nursing school. Don't just go for the money. Go because that's the job that you would love to do. And if you going to school for nursing, you got to be a people's person because you're going to be dealing with multiple different people with different spirits. Just like if you're a salesperson, if you work in sales, you're going to interact with a lot of people, all different types of people. So if you're not a people's person and you don't like people, certain jobs are not for you. And a lot of y'all have certain jobs that y'all hate, but y'all doing it for the money. That's why you see some youngsters that go to college and then they go back to college and they go back to college and take up something else because they thought that's what they wanted to do when they realized it's not as easy as they thought it was going to be. Even though they went through all this schooling and did all this schooling and passed and all that, and when they did hands-on, they realized that's something that they didn't want to do. So what y'all need to start doing to the nurses and the doctors, the newcomers, is let them have hands-on with people before they graduate and get to know their attitude, and they should pass on their performance dealing with interacting with people like me in a wheelchair, people that have attitude, people that have all different form of things that's going on with them before they graduate. Because some people pass with flying colors because of their grade average. But when they come down to hands-on, a lot of people wouldn't have passed because they're not a people's person. Because they come to work with attitude. And if you didn't want this type of job, you shouldn't have never applied for it. See, it can't just be on you. It got to be in you. Don't let that go over your head. Because a lot of people think, oh, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be making a lot of money and this and that. And then when you start doing the job, you realize this is not the job for me. So you're doing it for the money. You're not doing it for the love. You should love your job and love what you're doing. But that's not the case with a lot of people. Right. Think they know it all. And then, thank y'all for the 11 line. And then we got a lot of people. All right. We got the new little young comers that come in, the young girls that come in, right? And we got the OGs that been here. And y'all won't mistreat these young girls and disrespect them and treat them any kind of way. And now y'all won't respect because you feel like you're a veteran and you've been here for decades and you won't mistreat a young lady because you feel like you got leverage. Y'all got to give respect in order to get respect. Just because you've been here for decades and been doing your job for decades don't give you the right to mess over a young girl that's finding her way. Let me get a sip. So anyway, y'all know, I started off by telling y'all stuff. that y'all need to know before I get into the topic. Because that's how they come on here, wanting you to go straight into the topic. But I be on here for 3 hours. And this is my platform. And if you don't like what I'm saying right now, you don't even have to stay on here because I'm not rushing for nobody. See what I'm saying? It's a lot that I talk about on my platform, and I'm going to talk about it when I feel like it's the time to talk about it. But I need to make that scenario. I needed y'all to see that us as human beings, we love stuff that's not even good for us. Right, Kim. Hey, Queen. Hey to the queens and the king. Right. And they say a lot of them young girls don't have respect for the older. You know, they coming out with disrespectful and all that kind of stuff and think because you older than them, they won't be on your level. You know what I'm saying? They already be saying, oh, them older women and all that kind of stuff that, but we paid the way for a lot of y'all. Y'all don't want nobody to tell y'all nothing because y'all think y'all know everything. And then every so often shit change. Just because you learned this in school and it's some new shit, but let me tell you the old way you're supposed to do it. Because when I go to the hospital, in the time I went to the hospital and they ain't even come in the room and say, well, Mr. Aim, Miss Mays, do you need a shower? Do you need a bird bath? And then when they come in there to draw your blood, when they constantly beating and they stick you more than one time, you ain't sticking me no more. Or you got the veins that see when they go to beating on you. That's one that ain't never been doing this. Or this might be her first time drawing your blood. But you don't want the elder to tell you nothing because you think you know it all. Hey, Cassandra, hey, Queen. Because y'all think y'all know it all. Y'all forgot who paid the way before y'all got here. Just like a new mother, the new mothers, the new generation, or baby, the baby mamas, the new generation. Well, the doctor said don't give them no water. Huh? So when they got the little thresh in their mouth and the little milk all on their tongue, well, how that supposed to get off their tongue if they can't have no water? Mm-hmm. Well, I know I tried to talk to somebody about their baby and they told me, well, I'm going to go on what the doctor said. I said, well, I raised 4 children and I did a damn good job. I did a fabulous job, better yet. So we living in a generation with a bunch of young kids young adults that think they know every goddamn thing. And we can't tell them a damn thing. So back to what I was saying is all of us. I'm going to speak for me. Why we always, no, I'm going to say we, like and want shit that's not good for us. You could be a diabetic, but you're still eating sugar. The doctor could tell you what not to do, and you're still going to do it. He could tell you, oh, you got so many days to live and don't drink a cold drink, but you're going to sneak and drink a cold drink. That's the way of the world. We always want shit that don't want us. And a lot of y'all like that. Why do people love what things that hurt them? I'm just trying to understand why so many people in love with stuff that affects them all kind of ways. And y'all, we got shirts too. On YouTube, we got to be careful. Shirts for $25 if anybody want to donate or buy a shirt. We ain't begging. Queen, oh, you telling you got that. Hey, beautiful queen. So we're not begging nobody to buy no shirt or nothing like that. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that's on my live. But I just tell y'all, when y'all come in my house, can y'all speak to me like I speak to y'all? And how y'all speak to me over here, they got a star at the top, or they got a like button, a love button. Just show some stuff, some stars, some love, or something like that. Over here, we got 20 in the house, and we got 12 likes. It's not adding up. Y'all want the juice, but y'all don't want to show your girl no love. It don't take that much to show me love. Michelle, I love you. Hey, Jaquana, if I'm saying it right. So let me say this, y'all. So I know y'all saw the flyer on my YouTube channel. And a lot of these people is in the bounce industry. Right? Hey, Queen. I don't know how to say your name, so I ain't saying it. So a lot of these people, they make bounce music. Right? So on the internet, all those people that y'all see, the guy is Michael. The other young lady is Viney. The other young lady is Dino. The other young lady is Super Bad. And of course, the other young lady in the back is Ann Mays. And I said, we all have a lot in common. Because a lot of y'all that don't know, Michael, the only young man that's on there, has HIV. So all these women is attached to Michael. Everybody that's on my platform but me is attached to Michael. Right? So allegedly, he supposedly slept with all of them. But the young lady on the end, Super Bad, says she never slept with him. She said that's just her best friend. The other young lady that's in the front with the red hair is his baby mama. His baby mama, not his old lady or his wife, because he married now. So let's go back. So in 2018, Viney came out this year. Michael was Viney, old man. But Michael said he had an old lady, which is his old lady, that she either still pregnant or she had the baby. So all them was the crabs in the barrel. All these allegedly, possibly, then slept with Michael. Hey, Sheila. So Michael, they say, have HIV/AIDS, allegedly, the AIDS form. So all these people is from on the outskirts of New Orleans. So all these people going back and forward on the internet, right? But the young lady in the front with the red hair, her and Viney was the best of friends. Now, allegedly, Viney, was messing with Michael first. Can y'all get the likes up over here? It's 11 likes over here, and it's 22 people in here. Viney was going with Michael before the young lady, and Dino, which is at the bottom with the red hair, right? So Dino backdoored Viney. And when she backdoored Viney, she had a baby for Michael. So, hold up, wait a minute. So, if Michael been having HIV since 2018, and the young lady Dino have a son for him right now, Viney said Dino was trying to pay her to keep her mouth shut because Dino allegedly have HIV. So when they asked Dino certain questions about Michael, she said somebody said she wasn't messing with him. But when they asked her again, come to find out, she have a little boy for him. So the Mac ain't mad, and some shit not adding up. And the reason why I say everybody should have been more careful, even me, is because this shit been going on. And now the shit is hitting the fan. Because the young lady Dino said, that's my baby daddy, and I'm going to stick beside him. Well, goddamn. So Dino is the one that buzzed Viney. But let me backtrack. They say Dino did not hit Viney with the pipe. They said that Dino's friends, because they went to Viney's house to fight Viney, they say Dino was telling her friends to beat Viney ass, and they was beating her with a pipe. Got to be more careful. So Dino and Viney and Superbad and all these people is bounce orders. And Michael is, I think, he the one that makes the beats, the tracks. So what I can say is what I believe, that everybody just was doing everybody. Allegedly. But I can't say allegedly because Dino has a baby for Michael. And the little boy gotta be no more than, I don't know, but they say he gotta be like 7 or maybe 6, 7 or something like that, or maybe 5 or 6 or something like that. So Michael been having, they say, HIV since 2018. That's 7 years ago. So either somebody was protecting themselves, or allegedly somebody walking around with HIV and ain't saying something. So it's real scary down here in New Orleans if y'all still out there fucking. Because in the bounce industry, everybody was fucking everybody. And it kept us in the blind. But I'm going to say this to a lot of y'all, which I said the other night. If y'all look at everybody that's in the bounce industry, on the outside looking in, everybody look like they either mess with a boy, or a girl, or a girl, boy, girl. So I can see everybody just fucking everybody. That's all right, my baby. I can see. However, but the cold part about it is everybody was fucking everybody for years. And now everything is coming out in the openings and people is getting caught up in their feelings because somebody's telling everything. But all y'all deceived us. Hey, sister, look, all y'all made us believe in the beginning that Viney just found out had HIV when this shit been going on for damn near a decade. So I say out of all these people, because if I can recall, Ann Mays went live on Nola Z. And Ann Mays Ben came out and nobody made it out a big deal. But since it's bounce artists and they public figures and they making music with the sucking and the fucking and all that, it was a big deal. And what the enemy meant for it to be good, it backfired on Viney. And Viney said, since y'all playing in my face, I'm just going to let it all out on everybody. And it's just a matter of time before y'all find out about the other people. Because these people married and these people is in relationship with women and men. These people is in relationship in New Orleans and they still around here spreading that fucking shit. They still around here spreading their shit because we on the outside looking in and they said they was keeping it a secret. Oh, it's spreading like wildfire, but the wildfire is burning up. And the cold part about it, all of them sit back and they talked about Vine and all that kind of stuff, and they probably was saying, I hope she don't say nothing about me. Well, some shit you just can't hide for so long. But unlike me, bitch, I know you got it. And F-boy, I know you got it. And girl, I know you got it. And I know you got it. But since they got a hit below, I can't tell y'all business. But I'm going to tell y'all around the world, it's like the Walking Dead. It's like the Walking Dead. It's so many of them infested. And y'all be talking about y'all scared when Viney came out and this and that, and y'all still fucking and sucking. So it speaks volume if Viney says she pregnant. So if she pregnant, that means somebody she was fucking, they either got it or they got prepped up and protect themselves because she came out before she got pregnant. If she pregnant, allegedly. Because I can't see nobody impregnate somebody that's infected with HIV unless they own something to protect themselves. So I sure would love to find out who is the lucky man that's fucking Viney and then made her pregnant. Because he can't say he ain't know. Because the world know. Everybody who on social media know. So that means y'all hiding people that y'all fucking to. Y'all really out here hiding people. See, the cold part about, my life. A lot of things I ain't said what I was saying because I don't have to say it. It's like, why you ain't? I ain't got to say it. If y'all was smart, y'all would know. But at the same time, we got all these people that all these young people look up to with the bounce music. And all of them is fucked up. And all of them is at war with each other. And out of the whole picture, the only one on the picture is Ann Mays with common sense that's living her best fucking life. While they around here worrying about HIV and worrying about who's fucking who and who's sucking who, Ann Mays living her life. So I say we all should have been more careful, even me. But they made us feel like this was some cheat. It was new to us, but it was old to them because they been. And do y'all not know the true hurt? Because bitch, you say you weren't gonna tell nobody. We vowed to keep this in the Bounce community. We vowed to keep this up among us. Well, what about when some shit can't be among us? Out of everybody in the Bounce community, y'all made one person mad. And then y'all thought it was funny. But it ain't funny when a rabbit got the gun. And I hate to tell y'all, spoil y'all life. But guess what? A lot more people about to come out. It's not that they really wanted to, but they're going to come out because somebody conscious is bothering them. And you know what the nurses be doing when we all go to the clinic? Not me, but when they go to the clinic, the nurses be looking at them, shaking their head like, bitch, you know, you should just go ahead on and tell the truth. Because I be looking at some of them and I be like, well, goddamn. So you just going to keep on deceiving people and laughing and hee and laughing at everybody else when you know you got it too. Wow. Now that's big. That's big. And they also said, allegedly, that Dino said that's her baby daddy. And she gonna still fuck with her baby dad. That's my baby dad, and I'm gonna stick beside him. Wow. Now, Monique Queen, that speak volume. That speak volume. So basically what you saying, that I wouldn't give a rat ass on what he got. I'm still gonna sleep with him. Well, Dino, if you don't care about what he have and you still gonna sleep with your baby daddy, because that's what you said, right? Allegedly, right? Why should it matter if people say you have the H, the I, and the V? Show me your company and I'll tell you who you are. So if you know your baby daddy got HIV and you telling the world, I'm still gonna be with him. So you telling us, I don't give a fuck what he have, I'm still gonna be with him. So why you got so angry and so mad at Viney? Why you got so mad and angry at Viney when you backdoored her first, allegedly? Viney said my girl was hers before yours. So all y'all was sharing my girl. All y'all was sleeping with my girl. All y'all was dropping the beats. And y'all was getting y'all tracks done for y'all music. But I said this. Right. I said this. So I was on Instagram today. And I saw something on Instagram where they said they were showing Michael said he don't play about his children. Now, let me say this to a lot of y'all, and I'm going to be real with y'all, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it. When y'all talk about people, it's one thing. But when y'all talk about people, motherfucking children, that's off limit. That's why it hurt me so much to my heart when somebody tried to play me and say I said something bad about my fucking grandchildren, which was a fucking lie. So y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want about Dino, Viney, Superbad, who ain't anybody. But why the fuck y'all gotta drag their children into it? Children are off limit, children are innocent, and children don't have a fucking thing to do with what grown-ups got themselves into. And I don't like it, and it's not right. So why y'all feel the need that? So I guess when you talk about somebody's children or somebody's child, you know one thing that's gonna bring us out there in that water. You fuck with my children, my mama, my dad, my sister, my brother. Oh, I'm coming out there in that water. But I'm gonna come out there all the way in the water when you fucking with my children. So they said, and I ain't gonna lie, I have never heard Michael speak up. I never heard Michael speak up until I saw it today. And they say that Michael said he play about many things, but he don't play about his children. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about who I done fucked and what I done did and who I done gave HIV or whatever I gave them. But don't play with my children. He ain't say nothing wrong. He ain't say nothing wrong. Because children are off limit. So I'm going to read something to y'all. What else I just saw? What else I just saw? So let me show y'all this. What I read. And this shit here, it's on somebody's platform. And it says, bitch, I am in real tears at my shoot, which is a video shoot, right? How the fuck can you do this to me, Michael? Did y'all hear it? How the fuck can you do this to me, Michael? And it also said, if that's your baby, I'm done with you and everything. So that supposedly came from Bonnie. And then at the bottom of it says, this really some fucked up shit. We running around this bitch with the H, the I, and the V. And you out here doing anything, son, you so wrong for this. There it is. There it is. Y'all need me to read it again? I'm going to read the second verse to y'all again. This really some fucked up shit. We running around here with the H, the I, and the V. That's what it says. And you out here doing anything, son. You so wrong for this. I love you more, Queen Judy. There it is. So to all y'all that's out there talking about, oh, Michael's so wrong, he shouldn't have did this, the proof is in the fucking pudding. We running around with the HIV. I told y'all shit ain't adding up. I told y'all shit don't line up. What y'all meant for his bad turned out for his good. Because I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all say. The part that I respect about him is he could put everybody's business out there. He could drag the women that he fucked in the mud. But he ain't saying nothing. But he said something today. He said, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm going to say how he said it in my tone. I don't give a fuck about none of that, but don't fuck with my children. That's what he said. I don't give a fuck about y'all talk about Sally, Sue, Jane, Mary, the little lamp, but don't fuck with my children. That's what I read today. So that little verse that I read to y'all, he ain't spreading it no more. He got a wife. He got a wife. He got a family now. He got a new fucking baby. He have a new fucking baby. Seem like to me a lot of people is caught up in their feelings and their fucking emotion. So when y'all gonna stop lying? Because the shit ain't fucking adding up. Y'all been knew this shit. But y'all played in our fucking face. And now y'all want us to feel sorry. Oh, that's so wrong. Y'all been fucking lying and deceiving us. And people been going along, getting along, and they know what the fuck been going on. Yeah, he got it. You didn't hear what I just read. Let me read it again, because somebody over here missed it. I'm gonna read it one more again, because somebody just missed it. It says, I'm reading the second verse. It says, this really some fucked up shit. We running around here with HIV. And you out here doing anything, son. You so wrong for this. So from what I just read, I know y'all ain't that. I know y'all not slow. From what I just read and I could comprehend, it's saying we running around here with HIV. We. So how the fuck y'all ask me a question why he ain't in jail? Do this sound like somebody that need to go to motherfucking jail? Because it sounds like to me that somebody said we running around here with HIV. Sound like somebody said, I know we had HIV. But since you went laid there and made a fucking baby on me, I'm caught up in my feelings and my emotions like I've been telling y'all. But y'all don't listen to Miss Ann. Y'all gonna listen to me one way or fucking another. Because I keep telling y'all, duck ass, that Vine ain't hurting about no motherfucking HIV. Vine in her feelings because he sold her a fucking dream. And he told her they was gonna be together. So she going off of her emotion. Hey, Queen. New Jersey in the building. She going off of her emotion. And now, since y'all won't play in her face, she telling everything on everybody. And if y'all keep on playing in her face, she gonna tell on the rest of them. It don't stop here. So you had a baby for him. You backdoored me. And you had a baby for him while he had HIV. Got to be more careful. So they got babies being made with everybody saying Michael with the HIV, but they ain't stopping them from making fucking babies. So y'all be able to go back and watch this YouTube channel what I just read. For y'all that can't comprehend what I just read, just said that she said, you know, we running around here with the H, the I, and the V. What part y'all missing? I've been told y'all that. I've been told y'all that. But everybody was trying to do a one hit a quitter come up. But it backfired on all of them. And now everybody crabs in the barrel. And everybody won't point the finger at Michael. Michael ain't did no more than what a dog motherfucking man would have did. Fucked them all. He fucked them all, and he's still fucking them. And he's still coming out on top. And I pray and hope that he get a chance to spend the money that he about to get off of every motherfucking body that showed his mind chart when it wasn't even a fucking business. And a whole group of y'all lost your fucking job for dipping in somebody else's business that had nothing to do with y'all. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Because a lot of y'all got rolled up. A lot of y'all lost your fucking job. A lot of y'all went against the code that y'all signed up for. Y'all know certain shit in the hospital. Hey, Elizabeth, hey, Queen, it's confidential. Y'all knew that before y'all signed up for that fucking job. And y'all wanted to be famous. So y'all got y'all 5 minutes of fame when y'all punched in that code and pulled up his medical work and went on social media and showed it to the world. So was it worth it? Because y'all lost y'all fucking jobs. And y'all ain't get a quarter. I said they was sleeping with him because he's like, I'll drop you a beat. I'll drop you a beat. And they was dropping more than beats. And who ain't ever had the money to pay for a track, they was getting fucked and sucked. Let's be real. But y'all played in our face for content. And what the devil meant for bad, wow. At least somebody getting something out the deal. Because we got to store around all y'all and how much y'all got paid. Wow, now that's big. Now that's big. And everybody trying to prove a fucking purpose. Everybody. Let me show you my chart. Let me show you this and this and that. Let me show you this. Because guess what? When you ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, you don't give a fuck about what nobody say. You're going to tell them kick rocks and move the fuck around. But y'all bothered. And that's a sign of some truth to it. Because I'm not pulling up in front of nobody motherfucking door and want to beat nobody up if I ain't got nothing. How about that? And I want to tell a lot of y'all, when Viney said, yeah, they still want this HIV pussy. Evidently, she wasn't lying if she pregnant. I sure would have liked to be the fly on the wall and say who she fucking. Because either he got it already, or he protected himself from not getting it and he made a baby. Michael still making babies. So y'all say Michael had it from 2018, but his baby either born now, he made a baby this year. He made a baby this year, 2024. Wow. So while y'all still around here dwelling on Michael still fucking and still got a wife and a new baby. Wow. Wow. Y'all say give him hell. Michael. And the one who went at Viney, they said that's her song. Got to be more careful. Got to be more, and all of them was friends. So check this out. It go deeper than that. So the girl backdoor Viney and got pregnant from Michael. They said she had twins, but she lost them, and now she got a little boy from Michael who backdoor Viney. And then now the other girl that was all of them was cool. Viney, new baby mama, new. Allegedly, they say his wife. All of them was cool. Because I recall when it was all going down, and the girl was saying, you ain't even had to come out with it. You could have just kept that to yourself. You could have just came, it could have been just us, and you ain't have to tell. And that's the one he with now. That's the one. So since y'all around here talking about Michael, because somebody said, oh, he got full-blown AIDS or whatever. So let me make y'all understand something. So if he full-blown, like y'all say allegedly, he full-blown, they ain't stop him from making a fucking baby. Don't let that go over y'all head. Because the baby mama, the recent baby mama, she know he had HIV. So either they have it together, or maybe she was one of the ones that protected herself. We don't give her the benefit of the doubt. Because I don't know if she do or she don't. But I do know she was pregnant. If she ain't didn't had the baby, yes, she should have been had the baby by now. So, for the record, Michael been fucking and been having babies since he had HIV. Because Michael got several children since he had HIV. So y'all out there mad at him, but at the end of the day, it's all of them. He ain't put no pistol to the head or none of that. He ain't made them fuck him. Everybody know everybody that was infected. But y'all gonna come at us and try to make us put the puzzle together and got us looking like damn fools. And the people who don't know in the younger generation say, oh, he wrong for that. He get it. That's why sometimes we need to mind our fucking business. Because they've been playing in our fucking face. They've been bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, and they've been bouncing all up in our fucking face. And for the ones who don't know, for the record, been going along, get along. And he don't give a flying fuck about none of them. Because he's still fucking and still making babies. So while y'all on the outside looking in, talking about him, he's still living his best life with his baby mama and his new wife and his new baby. Don't let that go over y'all head. So to all y'all out there that's worrying about Michael ain't stopped fucking because he had HIV. He been making babies. Now tell me how many women that's willing to get pregnant for a man that been having HIV for quite some time. Either in her frame of mind, I don't give a fuck about what you have, or we gonna go to the doctor together and the doctor gonna prep me up and make sure I don't get it, or I already got it. And I'm gonna stick beside you. We gonna die together. Because some of these people seem not to give a fuck. And it ain't that much good dick in the world. But it speaks for itself. He's still making babies. He's still making babies. So is y'all mad with the new wife that's pregnant with a new baby? Or some of y'all just mad with Viney and Michael? It's beyond Michael and Vonnie. It's multiple people. Michael didn't fuck the whole clique. What people do for beats. Ain't no fucking money. For beats. One was going out the door and one was coming in the door. You finished making a track for her? Well, I'm going to need you to make one for me, and I'm a little short. So I need to do something strange for no change. Just a little track or a little beat. And all us down here watching TV around the world saying, oh, that's a shame. Michael wrong for that. He need to be in jail. In jail for what? What are they going to be in jail for? They chose to be with him. They chose to sleep with him. Now, everybody that slept with him, not everybody mad at everybody. So if you meet somebody and they're on PrEP, that's to prevent you from getting HIV. That's what PrEP for. But if you are already with somebody and you sleeping with somebody, right? Two people that have HIV can have a baby. But if you wasn't protecting yourself, it's a possibility that the baby can get HIV, but you still could take medicine to protect the baby. See what I'm saying? If you catch it early. But most likely, some children be born with HIV because the parents have HIV. But if somebody was protecting their self from the HIV, even if their partner have HIV, then I can't say that his wife, the one that was pregnant for him, I can't say the young lady have HIV. Because when you find out that you have HIV and you have a spouse, they can prep your spouse and protect your spouse from getting HIV. And if y'all active having sex, they can protect the fetus before it get here. If y'all planning to have, a baby. So most likely the one that's his wife that got pregnant, she probably, I hope and pray that she protected herself to where she didn't get HIV. On the other hand, the ones who was fucking him and didn't protect themselves, most likely walking around with it too. I'm just saying. Michael was slinging from right to left. From New Orleans to Slidell to Chalmette to Violet to LaPlace. Wherever Michael wanted to sling his little penny wacky, he did. Yeah. So some people, you can get PrEP. And when you go to the doctor, they ask you, are you sexually active? And they ask you to name all the people you've been sleeping with. And they ask you, did you inform your partners that you was HIV? So a lot of them was willing participants. And it didn't matter. Because if it mattered, it didn't matter to them because they hid it from us. They deceived us. They deceived us. Even starting with Bonnie, because everybody was on Bonnie's side. until I broke it down to a lot of people. Because I'm from the streets. And it didn't add up. And I tried to tell people that if they had it since 2018, they was living their best life with it. Don't let that go over your head. They was living their best life with it. Now they had something else on there I can read to you guys too. Hold that thought. And this says, I am on my way to the studio, babe. Babe. That's what they said. I am on my way to the studio, babe. I promise. Y'all know promise are made to be broken. I guess this my girl talking. I promise I'ma tell you everything. Please don't cry. This stuff that happened in 2023 before I even went to the hospital. Got to be more careful. So this came out of people's phones. And then they got another message that says, message from Michael finally speaks up. So they say Michael finally speaks up. Michael says, allegedly, because we on social media and people go send shit and make it seem like it's coming from one person and it's coming from somebody else. It says, playing with my kids gonna get you hurt, partner. Okay, I'm telling you this myself. And this last time, I'm even speaking on it. I am even speaking on it. It's the last time I am even speaking on it. They're about to lose their mind. This been going on for quite some time, y'all. So from me to a lot of y'all, don't stop sleeping around. Stop sleeping around. Because guess what? It ain't only just in New Orleans. It's in Atlanta. You go to Atlanta, you could be a pretty woman. The men ain't even looking at the women in Atlanta. I be seeing some fine, nice looking men in Atlanta. They don't even budge at a woman. Some of them. In Houston, in Baton Rouge. HIV is all around the world. And these people just blowing it out. They just, but you know what? It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a good thing that someone willing to tell the truth. And it's a bad thing that somebody's gonna get hurt real bad. And they said it. Because the shit gonna wind up bad. And it's sad. Because at the end of the day, all of them are much younger than me. And I try to talk to Bonnie because I wanted to have a one-on-one talk to her. Because she needs guidance. She needs somebody to literally sit her down and make her understand about a lot of stuff that's going on. But if you listen to a lot of stuff that's going on, and if you're from the street, you can tell when people just lie, telling one lie after another, and another lie, and another lie, and another lie. Some people believe their lies. And some shit just not adding up. A lot of stuff is not adding up. And it's so sad, the world that we living in with the younger generation. You can't tell them that. A lot of things have changed. And a lot of people don't realize that. And it's sad. Because a lot of these young girls and these young boys out here, they don't want nobody to tell them nothing. So they want to live their life. They want to do what they want to do, how they want to do it. And they don't want you to tell them nothing. So we got to fall back and pray for them and let them bump their fucking head. Because if I can't tell you nothing through experience, I'm only telling them what I experienced. And if I can't tell y'all nothing, what's the purpose of me even trying to reach out? I didn't reach out to her a lot of time. Even when she went on somebody. See, a lot of people, let me tell you something. A lot of people thought by them getting close to Vonnie, this was going to make them look good. When a lot of people was getting close to Vonnie for all the wrong reasons. How can Vonnie or anybody sit down and talk to somebody that don't have HIV or never been through nothing or never overcome nothing? How can you sit down with somebody who's never been through nothing in life and they want to? That's like going to sit down with a therapist and she telling you about this and telling you about that, but she can't tell you about your life. She can't tell you what it's like to lose a child. She can't tell you what it's like to lose a mama. She can't tell you what it's like to lose a daddy. But at the end of the day, I'm going to come and sit down and talk to somebody and give you all my problems, and you can't tell me how to overcome my problems because you never had that problem. How you going to tell me how to overcome a problem you never even had to overcome? And that's what's going on now. The youngsters, the young generation believe the truth is a lie and the lie is the truth. They rather for you to tell them a lie and they'll believe it. But if you tell them the truth, that ain't true. That's not true. So we living in a world with a bunch of people that's judgmental. They judging you and talking about you and talking about you and talking about you when they got to be the man in the mirror. I know I'm not perfect, not by fault, but I ain't none of what I used to be either. So for y'all to dislike and be jealous and envy other people, for what reason? When we all got some shit that we dealing with or keep living, gonna deal with. But you don't like her because the way she looked, the way she dressed, the way she carried herself, her persona. You don't like her for no reason. Oh, I forgot, you don't like her because somebody else don't like her. You don't like him because your partner don't like him. Wow. And somebody sure the fuck don't like you either. Do unto others as you have them to do unto you. Show me your company and I'll tell you who you are. So when y'all be pointing fingers at people, y'all better turn one back at yourself. Because I'm the messenger and I'm only delivering the message that he told me to deliver to y'all. Ain't none of us perfect. And just because you got $1 more than me, bitch, that don't make you better than me. Just because you got a PhD or degree or whatever the fuck you got, that don't make you better than me. Because, bitch, I can make more than you, and you've been on your job for 20, 30, 40 years, and you got a PhD, and I'm still making more than you. Don't ever think you too big to fall. Don't ever think because you got money, you got cars, you got a house, you exempt. Ain't none of us exempt. And you can have money today and don't have none tomorrow or a second. Anything could happen. And money can't make you happy. You know how many lonely people in the world with money? Because they thought their cars, their house, their clothes, their shoes, their money was going to make them happy. But you know the fucked up part about them? Their heart ain't right. Get your fucking heart right. Once you get your heart right, y'all always got your hand out. You ain't even a giver, but you want somebody to give you. When the last time you gave something to somebody? When the last time you helped somebody? Because you always going to TCA and you always going to get help and somebody always helping you. And when the last time you helped somebody? Oh, and of course, don't give nobody nothing that you wouldn't want nobody to give you. When it's your birthday, you always looking for a gift. But when it's other people's birthday, oh girl, I forgot it was your birthday. I forgot. A lot of y'all, when y'all go to baby showers and birthday parties, y'all don't even bring a card. People be done spent all that money for the halls and balloons and setting the decoration and all that, and y'all don't even go there with a card with $2 in it. You know why y'all go to weddings, baby shower, birthdays, and all that kind of shit? Eat much funerals now. Y'all go there to eat after the funeral. Y'all go to the funeral so y'all can look down on people and talk about them. I say it all the time. Oh, she looked like herself. Oh, that wig was ugly. Oh, that outfit she had on was... Wow. That's the way of the world. And we can't change people because people going to be who they are. That's why when you get to the point where you don't give a fuck about how people feel about you, then you can live. Because I don't give a fuck about nobody talking about me or how nobody feel about me. Because I'm going to live my life. And when it's time for me to expire on this earth, I am not coming with nobody. So however you live your life, just know if it's good or bad, you have consequences and repercussions. And every man for themselves. And every man got to carry their own cross. You can't even carry the cross for your children and your grandchildren. The ones that kick us right in our ass after we done did everything for them and sacrifice for them. We done did everything for our sons and daughters, and then they get a taste of a little pussy or a little dick, and now they done forgot who took care of them and paid the way for them. Wow. Now that's diabolical. Now that's big. And I ain't the only one that had those problems. You done raise your children. Now you done raise your grandchildren. And your grandchildren got more respect for you than your children. That's big. Because I don't owe my mama nothing. I don't know. Y'all don't owe us nothing. Y'all owe us respect. And it'll be some kind of nice if you would do something for me like I did for you. But if you don't, it's still all right. But you don't have enough money to buy nothing for your mama or your daddy. But you got enough money to buy for your in-laws and your baby mama and your baby daddy. And the woman or the man who made it possible, well, I ain't got nothing to buy my daddy and my mama. Damn. That's big. So you couldn't go to the dollar store and put $20, $30 in the card. So it comes once a year. Oh, I ain't had it. Oh, you had it for your mother-in-law. You had it for your father-in-law. But the woman who did everything, sacrifice, slept with men she didn't even know their name, put a pillow over their face, slept with women to get money, and you mean to tell me that's the thanks we get? I'm talking to you, girl. I'm talking to you, boy. Because that's a lot of y'all. And y'all think nobody don't see that. Oh, nobody don't know. When y'all be lying. Oh, I ain't know. I forgot it was your birthday. Oh, I forgot. You ain't forgot. Y'all lie with a straight face. And it's sad. And a lot of y'all wondering why y'all going through with y'all children. Think about the way you treat your mom or your daddy. He wasn't lying when he said, you got to reap what you sow. He wasn't lying when he said, honor thy mother, thy father, or thy days will be longer. And he also said, don't provoke your children for the unfit parents. How about that? Since y'all out here won't be grown, won't be disrespectful, won't talk about us with y'all friends. Oh, but if we can be a fly on the wall and tell us all y'all little hidden secrets. If we can go back and tell your old lady how you came over here by the mama, by the daddy, and told y'all the secrets that y'all got going on in y'all household. Oh, y'all really be mad, huh? Wow, now that's big. But when you get around your in-laws and your other people, you forget about your mama and your daddy. Oh, you forgot you called me when you was going through with your baby daddy and your baby mama? You forgot? Or now y'all good now? Y'all back on good terms now. So now y'all saying, fuck me since y'all back on good terms. It's going to happen again. And so y'all do right by us. Y'all know the rest. Y'all know the rest. But a lot of us parents, we can't fault nobody but us. Because guess what? We fall for the banana in the tailpipe. We say, oh, I ain't paying no bills. I ain't helping nobody. I ain't buying no children, no toys. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. And you turn around and do it anyway. How many times we gonna bump our head? How many times we gonna bump our head? Well, one thing we can say, and I'm not saying that, I'm not telling y'all not to be there for y'all children. Because some of our children are not responsible. But at the same time, when we gonna let them be adults and go through what they gotta go through. Because that this firm, the younger generation right now, don't give a damn about nobody but they self. We ain't gotta throw them away. But we also have to chastise them. Always there at their beck and call. I done been a fool, but I ain't finna be a damn fool. And y'all, let me break this down to y'all. The thought that came on my mind today. Right? So let me say this. It's just a thought, but I'm going to say it anyway. A lot of y'all who know me, I have 4 grandchildren. I have 3 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. I see 2 of my grandchildren, and 2 of them I don't see that much. I have 2 grandchildren that have never stepped foot in my house. I have 2 grandchildren that don't even know me. Hold that thought, hold a minute. So I had a thought today, and I don't want to be overthinking. But my thought today, I'm going to share this with y'all because this was a thought. So me and my son, our relationship is not that bad. It's not that bad. My son, like y'all children, y'all know y'all children, right? And I know my son. For the past couple of years, my son, to me, is not the son that I'm used to. It's not the son that I know. See what I'm saying? I'm not talking about my baby girl. And I'm not talking about my oldest son. And I'm not talking about my oldest daughter. Right now, I'm talking about my baby boy. The one with the 2 children with the little girl that looked just like me. Now, mind y'all, I always wanted a granddaughter. That's my only granddaughter. Everybody that sees me, from a lot of y'all that see her, everybody says she looks just like me. And no lie, she do. Right? So I had a thought today. And my thought, hey, Miss Friday, hey, Queen. My thought today, I said, well, the relationship me and my son have is not that bad. And I said, now, mind y'all, I saw my grandchildren for Thanksgiving. They was with their daddy. My grandchildren don't know me like that. My granddaughter kept looking, but she really don't know me because I grabbed for her. And she didn't let me grab her. So today I was thinking, and I thought, maybe I was overthinking, but I'm just sharing this with y'all. So the thought came to my mind. I said, well, they never been to my house. What if somebody had a meeting on me and it had nothing to do with my son? What if the confusion keep going? Because what if somebody had a meeting and said, well, we don't want the children around her because she have HIV. I ain't gonna say just around me, but the thought was like, if people sending message out there, and some people are uneducated, but some people already had it in their mind that they don't like me. What if somebody in the meeting among themselves was like, oh, well, we don't want them to go over there by her, and we don't want, and somebody said, well, how's she gonna watch children in a wheelchair? That's not the case. I raised 4 children from the wheelchair and it was babies. But in my mind, what if somebody feel like, well, we don't want the kids to go over there, or they don't need to be going by her, she don't need to be watching them because she have HIV? That was the thought I had to see. Because other people watch them. They be by other people. Ain't nothing so bad. And you know why I said, like when my son have them, and my son would say, who that is? He'll say, that's my mom. So it's not really my son. And my son would say, kiss my mom. But me, of course, when all my grandchildren kiss me, I turn my face, or I let them kiss me on my forehead or something like that. I'm never going to kiss my grandchildren in their face, in their mouth, or nothing like that, because that's not who I am. But I had that thought today. What if this conversation was brought up and it had nothing to do with my son? Because my son don't look at me like that, because whenever he have my grandchildren or my grandchildren is around him, he always embrace me, and he always try to, like, who that is, go by my mom, that's my mom, and stuff like that, if we in the car and stuff like that. But my grandchildren are getting older, and the hurting part is that even though I'm stronger now and I'm used of it, is that the older they get, the less they know about me. And I had a thought today, and I was like, wait, maybe it's like, it's not him that's really, but for us, them sleeping over and being a part of, like, by me, I think somebody had that conversation. I just felt like that. That just came. And I don't like to be overthinking, but I was like, in order for somebody to say, because somebody say, oh, she ain't got nothing to live for. Bitch, what? So y'all think it's people in a wheelchair. Vegas in the building. So y'all think people in a wheelchair, because of what I'm going through, I don't have nothing to live for? Right, Cynthia? Because I can't find a valid reason that's valid enough for my children, my grandchildren, to be kept away from me. You mean to tell me every year it's the same old shit, just a different day? Every year, my only granddaughter and my little grandson, somebody that's going to love our grandchildren, that's going to protect her grandchildren, that's not going to do nothing out of the ordinary to her grandchildren. And y'all taking that away from me and them? Wow. So that was the thought that I had today. And like my close friends or somebody that I really, really love, like one of my cousins that me and her, talk, all the time or whatever. And I say, cuz, I just need to talk to you for a minute. And we talked about it. And my cuz, she mutual or whatever, but she said one time she felt the same way But she said she brought it up to me, but I don't remember her bringing it up to me. But I feel that way. Thank you, Jaquana. I feel that way. I just feel like, a lot of people, be saying little dirty stuff, and quite naturally, they're not going to say it in front of him. See what I'm saying? And I do believe that my son feel like his dad wasn't there to raise him for 12 years, because I raised him as a single mother. So my son going to do everything in his power to be there for his children and to be, two parents in the home with his children. And he not trying to let nobody else come between that. But at the same time, he's still not stepping up to the plate when it comes down to me as his mother that loves his children. And I feel like even if they brought my grandchildren over to me, for a day, half a day or whatever, even if my son like 35 minutes away from me and said, well, we just coming to spend some time over there, even one day out the weekend or something, but to let it keep going on for days and years and years and years, then my grandchildren not. So what they are trying to keep them never knowing who I'm really is, because right now at this point they don't really know who I am. They don't know. Like my other grandson, he called me my mom, and that's my other little grandbaby that's 2 years old, and my oldest grandson. But my other two little like Carbon and Clover, they don't really know who I am. They see me, but they really don't know who I am. And when I saw Clover, my nephew was holding her, and I was like, let me see her. And she was like, and I talked to somebody, and they was like, that really hurt them because they felt like they should have forced her and say, this my mom, let my mom hold you. You know what I'm saying? Not so much like make her cry, nothing like that, even though she probably would have cried, but still let her get to know if even if you gotta let me hold her, and if she would have like wanted to go by her dad or whatever. But she was fine with my nephew. So that means she a people's person. My nephew was holding her the whole while, and she know my nephew, she know other people, but they don't know me. They don't know me. At one time, I used to cry all the time, and it bothered me a lot, but I'm to the point to where I'm over it, but at the same time, I still would love to be around my grandchildren, but I can't sweat the small stuff. It is what it is, and, I ain't nothing I can do about it. I don't have no control over somebody else's child, so I can't trip on that, but I just wanted to share that with y'all. That's the thought I had. And sometimes I be feeling like maybe I'm overthinking, but I can't stop from thinking about certain things. And that was a thought that came to my mind because I was trying to figure out, well, why my grandchildren, never came, I'm not going to home my grandchildren. All I'm going to do is love them and love on them and, and treat them like I'm supposed to treat them as my grandchildren. But they don't even want to give me the benefit of the doubt. So it is what it is. What's your thought on that? So, but I still buy it for them. Like I saw the list, little Clover had a list, she made a list from school, and I still buy it for my grandchildren. I'm going to never neglect my grandchildren, even though, somebody said that their mom said, what I buy is just extra. So it don't matter what she said. That's not going to stop me from, buying for my grandchildren. But at the same time, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy because I just feel like, it's not like I live in the city. I moved out of the city, for comfort, for safety reasons. I moved in a safe environment for my grandchildren as well. And my children, if they came over, we ain't got to worry about looking over our shoulder. We can have a nice little time. I got a little park where I live in the back of, in my backyard. We have a little park and stuff like that. It's like for family and stuff like that. So in my mind, I moved here for that, one of that reasons. And I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? But that's when you got people that be around all around people, because if the shoe was on the other foot, and it was my daughter, and the grandmother on the other side wanted to be a part of the grandchildren. We were, co grandmother. Like, I'm gonna make sure you see them grandchildren. We ain't gonna play that with them. But of course, it's some shit that has nothing to do with her and me. It's other people on the outside. It is what it is. I'm not tripping, but it don't hurt as much as it used to be. Have you ever personally spoke with your grandchildren? Mother asked her directly. Well, she don't talk to me because the girl, Brooke, I'm gonna say Brooke, I'm gonna say her name. Brooke was on her podcast and she lied and said I said something about my grandbaby. Hey mama, said something to the effect I said something about my grandbaby or something like that. And it wasn't nothing that I said that was bad or nothing like that, but they took it and ran with it and made it out of something that it really wasn't. And so from then on, they because and then come to find out, they had other people coming forward saying, well, if you said this, then somebody else said this. But it could be something small that they feel like I said or something like that, and they'll make it out of something big. If I said something nice, I damn if I do and I damn if I don't. No, I have grandchildren from my other daughter, my younger daughter, my oldest daughter, and my son have two. So yeah. But you know what? It's all good. I don't, at one time it used to bother me, but it don't bother me no more. I'm good in that area. I just, had that thought today, and I was like, well, damn, it got to be something real, real bad, to that fact, to where, because I was outside Sunday, and a lot of people that always like talking about what they was gonna do or see me or whatever. I'd be outside. And I don't pay people no mind because people talk and all that stuff. People know sugar from shit, so I don't be tripping on the small stuff. But it is what it is. I can't change people, and I'm not gonna force nobody to allow me to embrace the love that I have. I'm not throwing myself on nobody. Well, people have to change first before things change, Cynthia. People got to change their mind frame and their thought and their hearts before things change. But it starts with your children, because if you have children and they have in-laws and they don't, set boundaries, and they don't, tell people that if I'm gonna respect your mama need to respect my mama. You know what I'm saying? Or you need to respect my mama. You know what I'm saying? But if you got people that's not standing up for you, you got to stand up for you. I stand up for myself. It's not, let me tell you something. With technology, HIV, you can go on the internet. You could talk. I could go in my room and talk to Siri, and Siri will tell you about HIV. People not, let me tell you something. People not illiterate as they claim to be. People be knowing, but they have their own personal reason. It don't be having nothing to do with certain things. They be knowing, but that's their reason that they probably, let me use this excuse. Let me say this. It don't even be that. It be beyond that. Now, mind you, the relationship that I had when I was with the dad, the mom best friend used to mess with my ex. So it's way beyond. It's some of the shit ain't got nothing to do with me and her. It's way beyond that. Right. So if somebody could say something so small, and y'all turn it to be so big, at the end of the day, it wasn't nothing. And then somebody asked the other young lady that was on the podcast, they asked the other young lady, they say, well, what did she say? Did she say And she ain't say nothing when she could have defended the situation and said, well, we all was talking. And it wasn't we all, it was me and another young lady. And Brooke was on the phone for a minute, which a little second. And Brooke took and ran and said something. But the young lady could have cleared it all up. And they're not even friends like they used to be no more, because at the end of the day, she could have said, well, Miss Ann ain't really said nothing bad, which I did. You know what I'm saying? And it's, I mean, people have their own personal reason why they feel the way they want to feel, but I'm not trying to change nobody. But at the end of the day, I'm going to keep on being me, and I'm going to continue to be the person that God created me to be. And at the end of the day, I'm not running behind no children. And I'll see my grandchildren. If I don't see them while they're small, I'll see them when they get big. It is what it is. You know, one day they'll get to know me. If they don't know me now, I'm not tripping on that. You know, I just had that thought today. I was like, wow, because this shit been going on for quite some time. Right, right. That part right there. Right, right, Miss Friday. That part right there. That part right there. Right. That part right there. And then they gonna, go on key show and say all kind of stuff and say, oh, she must be, she looking for clout and all that kind of stuff. Then I'm like, come on now. Because at the end of the day, because at one time I was mad with Keith, for allowing her to come on his platform talking about me, because at the end of the day, because Keith said he don't get in family business. So I felt like, if you don't get in family business, how you gonna allow my son's baby mother to come up there and say something about me, which wasn't true, and then y'all gonna say, oh, I'm cloud chasing and all that. I ain't never had the cloud chase, because I got a family that been known, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, why, if you say you don't get in family business, why would you even let somebody come up there and then y'all try to, and then for her to say, well, yeah, she do be buying stuff or whatever, but that's just extra. And I was like, wow, they got some grandparents don't do nothing for their grandchildren. So for somebody to say, oh, well, it don't matter because it's just extra. Well, okay. Well, it is what it is. But I'm over all that, and I'm going to let people be who they are, and I'm going to continue to live my life. If I see them, I see them. If I don't, until God make a change, I'm going to be all right. But I tell you one thing, I'm not crying and losing no sleep over it again, because I lost I cried a many days and a many nights when that happened. And I'm not doing that no more. So somebody could go and lie on me, and y'all could take that and run with it that easy. So, I mean, it is what it is. When people do stuff like that, they've been waiting to hear stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. One day, I'm 59 years old. Next year, I'll be 60. So one day, my little granddaughter get big, and she'll look for her grandma. You know. So at the end of the day, people got to stop mistreating people because they feel some kind of way or whatever. You never know. God will make it to where you'll have to need that person one day. But when they don't know God, when some people really don't know Him, you know what I'm saying? I know God, and I know wrong from right. And a lot of them say they know God, but evidently they don't. Because if you know God, you're going to do the right thing. Because God is not the author of confusion. And a lot of people, they claim to know God. They quote scriptures. They go to Bible study. They go to church and all that. But their heart not right. Because if it was me, if the shoe was on the other foot, I couldn't do that to nobody. I couldn't treat nobody, mama, no kind of way, knowing that I am a mother too. But at the same time, people got their own little demons and their own little spirits they be dealing with. And I fell back, and I'm gonna let people go through what they gonna go through. And all I can do is say I did my part. And I'm gonna continue to be the person that I am. See what I'm saying? Right. But this been going on for quite some time, and I don't see the reason. I don't see the reason why people is the way that they are, but they who they are, and I am who I am. And I'm gonna continue to be the person that I am. That's why I am blessed and highly favored. So we on the outside looking in and thinking people are not getting their karma, but people go through stuff and they still, and God be trying to show them and saying, so you still gonna keep doing the things that you're doing, so you're not gonna change. You continue to treat your mama like this, continue to treat your daddy like this, and you think your life you think you're gonna have a good life. Nah, life don't happen like that. Right. It don't happen like that. And then, another thing, a lot of people miss out on their blessing. A lot of people can be so far in life if they realize, like, you can be a beautiful young lady or a handsome young man, but see if your heart not right. See if your heart not right, everything that you stand for. And you could have $1 million project, but it's just stuck. You ain't going nowhere. And you wonder why, I could sing, I got a beautiful verse, I got talent, I could do this, I could do that, but your heart not right. How you gonna win if you're not right within, in my Lauryn Hill verse? If you're not right within, you could never win. You got to be right with yourself. You got to draw closer to him. You got to love him, love yourself, and then everything else will be added unto it. But a lot of people, they want things in life, but they won't mistreat people, and they won't reap the harvest. Yes, he will. He always been working things out in my favor. So at the end of the day, that's why I'm where I'm at now. Unlike last year and the year before that. Do y'all not know I never been to a birthday party? Like none of them birthday party. I never been to none of them birthday party. But I'm good with that. Just think of every time somebody call themselves trying to mistreat me or hurt me in any kind of way, God elevate me. So I'm good with that. I ain't gonna cry over spilled milk. Oh, you talking about swing gate, my daddy? Yeah. So y'all, I pray every day and I'm strong. So y'all ain't gotta be like, oh, I feel so sorry for Miss Ann. Nah, I don't want no pity party because I'm good. I'm good. I serve a good God. And he made all things possible. And guess what? He'll make you weak in the knees. He said, y'all could be around here playing with y'all mama and y'all daddy and thinking it's a game. I'm going to make you weak in your knees. I'm going to make you wish you never did disrespect your mama or your daddy. Don't let that go over your head. Because he don't play. I'm a living witness. He don't play. And a lot of people, oh, I'm so sorry for Miss Ann. She got so much going on. Miss Ann is good. See this mind right here? Miss Ann is good in the mind. Miss Ann ain't stressing over nobody. When Miss Ann get lonely, she gonna let her lonely ass down. Got to be more careful. They should have been more careful. You went through the same thing. Right. Right, Joanna. Yeah, because it is what it is. It is what it is. And y'all, let me tell you something. So when I used to get mad, I used to get these little lines right here in the middle of my head. And my grandma used to say, stop doing that. When you get older, you're going to get a line right here in the head. And I ain't going to lie. Like when I get mad, I get the line right there. And I be getting the lines across my head like that. And I remember my grandmother saying all that. And then I don't like this in my face. But I know that's from me losing weight. But I still got a complex about these lines in my face. And I be saying, well, why that be coming in my face? But when I lose weight, my face gets smaller and that be the extra skin in my face. Nah, I be saying, man, why my face got to be looking like that sometimes? I do not like the lines in my face. And it's not wrinkles. It's just that my face is smaller and that's the extra skin from my face. Like if you get the stretch marks and stuff, that's how my face is. And I got a problem with that. But I ain't got a problem to where I'm going to get my face done like that, but I just don't like it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm saying, why I got to get, why becoming, well, girl, you need to eat and gain some weight. I'm just saying. Yes, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So y'all, that's what's going on for the people who don't really know what's going on down here in New Orleans. And tomorrow we're gonna talk about something. I think I had a topic on that before, but it's something that I want to talk about tomorrow. But thank you. Something that I want to talk about. I think I said I want to talk about, would you rather hear the truth or a lie? Would you rather somebody tell you the truth or a lie? We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. because it's about to be 9 o'clock. And that's what I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I thank God for me being able to share my life story with a lot of y'all, because I remember, I talked to God and I said, Lord, I just want to change somebody's life. I just want to make a difference in somebody's life, And if I do one person a day, I know I touched somebody. And I want to say this, like yesterday when I was at the second line, and the police, they was showing me love and stuff like that, and that made me feel so good, y'all. Not because it got something to do with, there are polices, and when I was coming up, I felt a certain kind of way about polices, right? When you doing wrong, you feel like, oh, I'm doing wrong. Even though you're doing wrong, you still see wrong in the police messing with you, knowing you doing wrong. So I said that to say I felt so good yesterday and so overwhelming that I'm not living a certain way no more. So I can talk to a police and not worry about me having a warrant or attachment, or I can talk to them, or I could get stopped by the police and give them my driving license, and they ain't got to worry about saying I ain't got no license and my license in my purse. See what I'm saying? So I am so grateful that I overcome a lot of obstacles, and I was able to take a picture with a police officer, knowing that I don't live the way I used to live no more. You know what I'm saying? And when she was like, and we took a little picture, and all other police was talking to me and stuff like that, because I grew up with, probably one of them, because the other ones is younger, but they showed me so much love. And I was like, Lord, thank you. That lets you know when you then transition your life into being something other than what you used to be. Because ain't nowhere in the world I would have been standing next to NOPD knowing that I was doing what I was doing then. So I thank God for change, y'all. Oh my God. I thank God for allowing me to see life a whole lot different. So my platform might not have a whole lot of people on it right now. Oh, but they coming. They coming. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you. So tomorrow we're gonna be talking about do you rather somebody tell you the truth or tell you the lie? So I love y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed Monday. So I'm saying, hey Tina. I hope y'all have a blessed Monday. Y'all, we got to pray for one another, because all us that live down here in New Orleans and the people that live out of town, y'all pray for us down here in New Orleans. Linda, I love you more. Y'all pray for us down here in New Orleans, because they done lost their mind. I thank God that I'm not out there sleeping with nobody. So if you're on here and you live down here in New Orleans, can you just clean? Just don't. And if you ain't got nobody, be very mindful and very careful. Because the enemy is in the building. And he looking. And he lurking. And he trying to find a victim. The enemy is trying to find a victim. Terry. Because they on fire in New Orleans, and the fire truck can't even put them out. So y'all, we got to pray for the generation to come after us, because they lost. They is lost. Because I hear a lot of them. Or I don't like to use no condom. Or I don't like. And we can't tell them that. Can I just be honest with y'all before I get off of here? I ain't trying to worry y'all. But if y'all got young adult children that's out here sleeping around, can y'all try to at least force them, if you can, to go get tested? Because I see the finest, beautiful little girls and the handsome young men. I see a lot of them. And they got HIV. So if you got a fine, beautiful daughter and she's sexual active, or your son, please try to get them to go get tested. And first of all, please talk to them about sex. Tell them to at least try to save themselves for marriage and save themselves for the right person. And then you got to even be more careful, even saving yourself for somebody. Because you got to pray, even if you get somebody and in your mind, you want to believe that they're not out here. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm going to leave y'all with this. The enemy is so swift. The enemy going to come in like a thief in the night. He going to look good, he going to smell good, and he going to have plenty of money. And he come to deceive you. When you thought you got your winner, you got a chicken dinner. Because they're going to do all the right things and say all the right things that you want to hear. Y'all got to be very mindful. And y'all got to listen when people talk. If you're a young girl or you're a young boy, y'all got to talk and listen. Sometimes you got to listen before you talk. You talking to a young lady and you trying to get her to be your girl. Let her talk and you listen. Because sooner or later, she going to tell you the truth or she going to tell you a lie. Vice versa. So y'all got to be very mindful. And what makes me mad when they talk about HIV so much is at the end of the day, everybody didn't ask for that. Somebody wasn't outside sleeping around. Somebody, it was their first time being intimate with somebody. And they got it. And y'all make fun of it. And y'all talk about the people with it. All right, what about all the people that ain't never asked for it? Because I sure damn ain't asked for it. So y'all think it's a game? Y'all think y'all could just make fun of people that shit didn't happen to them? Some people was born into this world dysfunctional. So y'all, that's funny to y'all? So because something happened to me and it ain't happened to you, it's funny? Oh, because you dodged the bullet. How many baby daddies you have? How many baby mamas you have? I'll wait. Or how many baby daddies that you have and he have multiple baby mamas? Or how many baby mamas you have and she have multiple baby daddies? So because y'all dodged the bullet, y'all could be around here on social media passing y'all opinion, which y'all can because that's social media. But don't forget to be the man in the mirror. Don't forget to thank God that you ain't got it right now. Because if you're one of the ones that's still sleeping around, don't count yourself out. And don't hatch your eggs yet. Because it's still a possibility if you still sleeping around, you can get it. All it takes is one woman and one man and one time. Don't let that go over your head. One hit a quitter. From now on, I'm telling y'all got to be more careful. When I should have been more careful, I wasn't. But I'm good. I take my L. I don't want to hear y'all saying, oh, well, I should have been more. So you had AMAs talking to you and you still went back, and even though all that happened, Ryan still went back and fucked again. I thought after that, she was going to lock it up for a while. But they still out there fucking. So all us, no matter what we said and how we said, ain't stopped none of them from fucking. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Got to be more careful. Y'all be blessed, queens and kings. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow.